Now let's use Google as identity provider for our ID pool. And here at root of repo, I have link for the Medium article. So here this is the article, and here we can see the workflow with Google as identity provider. So it's exactly same as with Cognito user pool or any other identity provider. So first what client will do, first client will talk to Google to get ID token, and once it have ID token, it will use that ID token to talk to Cognito identity pool. And once it have identity pool, I mean identity ID from identity pool, and also IAM credentials, then it can send that IAM credential in for with AWS signature v4 signed, and get objects from S3. So let's go here, and under user access and identity providers, let's add identity provider, which is Google. And here we need Google OAuth client ID. So let's go to Google and create it. So search for Google Cloud Platform, and again you don't need any paid account here, free one will work. So modify this URL as console.cloud.google.com/auth, and it will take you here. For this project we have already created one client, so let's create new project and start fresh. This time call it ID pool demo and create. Select the project, and once you are inside that project, go to clients. It will ask you to configure branding, so get started. Name of application, let's call test. Supported email, let's enter this account's email. And next, audience, it will be external audience because that will be, we are going to use it with Cognito. And contact information, again I will use same account email. Agree, create. Now it will ask to create OAuth client. Here application is web application, and where we want our tokens or authorization code to receive. So in this flow we can see that it's the responsibility of client here to get and exchange token. So no need to specify, similar to user in user pool we specified user pool's IDP response URL, but this time since client is doing all these things, we can request authorization code in our own local host. So localhost, let's call on port number 3000. So after successful login, it will send authorization code in this URL. Let's create. Now we will see the client ID here, and this client ID we need to configure in advance with our this identity pool provider. All other things we will leave default for now. And now it's ready to use. Now to get the authorization code and ID token from Google, we can follow these steps. Here, so first we need to go to this link, accounts.google.com/OAuth/client ID, which will be client ID of Google client, Google OAuth client, redirect URI which we specified there. So let's copy it and fill the details. Client ID, this is the client ID. and redirect URI will be just TTP localhost 3000. Makes sure to provide same redirect URI, else it might not work. And let's open new window and hit the URL. It's asking me to log in, so I will select my account, continue, and after that it will send me authorization code. Here it's sent in localhost 3000. So I will copy from here to here. This is our authorization code. We have seen it in detail in OAuth workflows, and it's the authorization code grant type. Now once we have this authorization code, we can make another curl command post request with all these parameters. So first we need code we have here. So code this one, and grant type is authorization code, as I told. Redirect URI, so redirect URI this one, localhost 3000. This time with redirect UI, we also need client ID and client secret. So let's client ID we already have. Client secret we need to get from Google Cloud Dashboard. So client ID, I guess this one, and client secret. So client secret, let's go back here, edit, click on this pencil icon, and here we have client secret, and paste it here. Once this curl request is formed, let's go to Postman, import it, and use it. So after this call, we will get ID token. Here we have ID token, access token, and all other details. Expires. It have validity of 5 minutes. Now we need this ID token. Let's copy it, which we got from Google, and using this ID token, I think I pasted 2 times. Using this ID token, we will create identity in our identity pool, and we know what API to use. It is get ID API. So here now, if I think I need to update. I copied wrong command here. Under login, it should be accounts.google.com, not this one. This is for Cognito. And also, if we go to documentation, different type of identity provide have different this value in API call. So here, so for logins, we can see under get ID, we can see that if it's Facebook, then we have to use this login attribute, and for Cognito this, and for Google we have to use accounts.google.com, and then we have to pass ID token. Now let's paste it here, the ID token. And also we need identity pool ID. So I will go to here and identity pool ID. This is extra. Let's make API call to create identity using this Google identity provider. We got identity ID with 200. It means it created identity successfully. Now let's see user statistics. We have one from Google, one from Cognito user pool, and one is unauthenticated user. And now let's make another call to get IAM credentials. Login section will be as it is, and identity ID this one. And let's make API call again. So here we got IAM credentials. We can copy these credentials from here to here, and then use this script for creation of instead we can use this script to make API call and get the response. So I will update the data and run the script. Here we got 200 response from bucket AS3, and these are list of all buckets in this account.